Hey, Cole, Thad Brown, man. Good to see you. Appreciate it. How was the bye, by the way?
It was good, man. It was good to get some time off, get away, and kind of refresh.
I want to ask you about the way you and Josh have kind of developed the chemistry beating blitzes. And I know you've been doing it for a while, but it seems like the success rate's gone up a little bit. But first, as a slot receiver, is that kind of your job for two practical reasons? One, you're simply closer to the quarterback, so he's got to get something off quick. You're the guy who's closest. And then secondly, if there's a corner blitz, it's often the slot corner, so you're the guy that's left open. Is that kind of a standard job that is the slot receiver? You got to be able to take advantage of that?
I mean, sometimes it depends what the play is and what protection we're in. Sometimes the guy can go and we can keep the route on. So it just kind of depends what we're in. But, anytime that happens, I just want to be quarterback friendly and move to a spot where he can get a throw off around the blitzers.
Is it as simple as you doing your job being quarterback friendly? Or it seems like that has to be a two-way street where you and Josh develop that ability to beat it together. Is that the key, or is there something else that I'm missing that maybe is better effective in that spot?
Yeah, no, I just got to be where he expects me to be. So it's definitely on both of us. He has to kind of know where I'm going, and I got to give good body language so he knows where I'm going, and so we can get it out on time.
How hard is that to develop?
It just takes time and a lot of reps and, seeing all the different looks they can give and just, film preparation and talking through it. So there's a lot that goes into that stuff.
Cool. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, Cole, it's John Scott. I actually wanted to talk to you about the bye because I know different than normal years, you guys weren't allowed to go anywhere and had to stay and get tested daily. So how different was this bye week for you as compared to those previous?
I mean, it wasn't really different for me. I got too many kids to go anywhere anyway, so I don't want to go take a plane with 3 kids twice in a week, So I would have stayed home regardless and just hung out with them. That's really more about what it is for me. It's my kids don't always have me at home, so just being dad for a week was kind of how I spent it, relaxing. I even played a little video game. I haven't done that in a long time, so.
Me too. In regards to this home stretch here, obviously you guys take it 1 week at a time, but is there truly something that kind of shifts when you hit this home stretch looking to crescendo into the playoffs?
No, we got to approach it the same way we've done all season, one game at a time. You try to go 1-0 each week. Can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We'll deal with the playoffs if and when they get here. So, we got to take care of everything that's in front of us before we can look ahead. So right now we're just focused on what we got this week.
Thanks, Cole.
Yep.
Hey, Cole, it's Jay with the Buffalo News. I wanted to ask you about Deion Dawkins. Obviously, the franchise rewarded him before the season with a big contract extension, made him kind of a cornerstone of this franchise. How have you seen him and his play sort of react to that, and just what's he given you the first 10 games of the season here?
He's a little guy in a big guy's body, so he's super athletic. I think his calves are the size of my waist. So the dude's a freak athlete, and he's done a great job on the field. And nothing has changed from him getting the deal. He still plays as if he's hungry to try to get another deal. So he's been doing a good job for us.
And in terms of obviously as a team captain, how have you seen him? I know you've only spent a couple of years here with him, but how have you seen him grow into that role as a team leader and captain?
Yeah, he's a very vocal guy when we're out there. He keeps us going in the huddle throughout the game through the highs and the lows. So it's good to have players like that. We got a few guys out there that are that way, and he's one of them.
Thanks, Cole.
Yep.
Hey, Cole, Josh Reed here. Good to see you. As you've kind of matured and gone on through your career, has it changed anything how you approach the bye week?
Yeah. I've learned that you can't really have just a bye week where you just do nothing. Now I got to do a lot of things to keep my body going and kind of stay in the routine. Because it's funny, you put all that work in the whole season, the whole off season, all that stuff can go away in 1 week now. You know what I mean? It's you wouldn't think that, but it's crazy. You get away from it a week and don't do anything, you come back, you'll feel terrible. So, and even doing a few things, I still didn't do enough. Now you still got to get your body back into the groove. So there was a lot of that today.
I feel that. I run 5 miles and I eat one slice of pizza, and it basically equals itself. Hey,
No question.
offensively, you guys been playing really well at a high level basically all season long. Is that one of the downsides of having the bye is, things were going really well in Arizona and the Seattle game, and then all of a sudden it's like, bye week.
No, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it's good to get away and kind of reset and start over mentally. And it almost feels like it's a new season, a new beginning. This is one of the latest bye weeks I've had in my career, I think. But I actually like it better, because you grind, and then you get a bye week late. Now we got 6 games to go, and you had time to kind of refresh and get your legs back up underneath you. So we can hopefully have some fresh legs for the next couple of weeks.
Thanks a lot, Cole. I appreciate your time.
Yep.
Hi, Cole. Matt Fairburn here. I'm curious what you think your team got out of playing in meaningful football games in December last year and then into January, obviously playing in the playoffs. What do you think you guys got out of that could be useful this year as you enter a pretty similar situation?
I think you can never take your foot off the gas in the playoffs. We got a lead early in that game, and I think now we're getting leads early. We're starting to keep the pedal to the metal, and I think that'll help us in the playoffs if we get those leads. Because you can't do that. I mean, the team you're playing is good, and they're in the NFL too, and it's almost like they're always going to come back. You get a big lead, at that point in the season. So there's really no safe lead on that stage. So I think that's the main thing that we learned. And we just got to finish games and play better.
Thanks, Cole.
Yep.
Cole Beasley, a.k.a. Saw, Smokey Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080.
I'm good, man. How are you? Uh-oh. I can't hear anybody. What happened?
Oh, we lost Mookie's audio for a second. I'm trying to get him back here. Mookie, are you there?
Am I back?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, I can't. You keep muting yourself.
All right, we'll go to Mike Kettle on it.
Hey, Cole, when we see teams play with different records, for example, like Miami last week, from the outside, everybody's like, well, Dolphins should win this game. And we take it sort of matter-of-factly. I see you shaking your head.
Yep.
And then people think sometimes it's lip service from players. But you're out there on the field. You've been one of those guys, too, where you're out proving no matter what your record is as you start your career. What is it like to shut off all of that, no matter what the other team's record is, and then to go out and play, for example, this week?
Yeah, I mean, it never matters what a record of a football team is. There was one year I was on the Cowboys. We went 8-8, I think, and I think 7 of the 8 games we lost were decided by 3 points or something like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of teams, they'll have a lot of losses and they're very close games. They're in the game the whole time. They just didn't finish them or something like that happens. You know what I mean? So you can never go by a record. And different teams match up better against other teams. You know what I mean? So any given matchup is different each week. So you got to be prepared to play your best ball no matter who you're playing it and what their record is.
And I was going to say, if I could follow that up with the idea of people think teams don't have something to play for because maybe they are not in the playoff race.
No, see, I mean, they think about it in terms of teams, but, players still got to earn their job each week. You know what I mean? And, regardless of what the record is, if you don't go out there and perform, they'll find somebody to replace you in a heartbeat. So guys still have to have the edge and stay hungry no matter what their record is. So they're out to prove, why they belong on the field each game. So there's nothing – record doesn't really matter, in my opinion.